Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Most drivers have met with a situation when the engine runs erratically or stalls at idle speed. Experienced drivers know what to do if the car stalls, running at idle, where you need to look or tweak, and those who have recently received a license in such a situation are lost. After reading the article, you will learn why the motor stalls at idle speed, how to find and eliminate the cause. A little theory. In order to understand why a car running at idle speed glitches, it is necessary to imagine how the engine functions and what processes occur in it. The operation of the engine in any modes depends on the following factors: compression, operation of the timing mechanism, the composition of the fuel-air mixture, ignition advance angle, any gasoline engines, fuel injection advance angle, diesel engine, condition of spark plugs, all gasoline engines, the carburetor, carbureted engine only, serviceability of the injector control unit, serviceability of the high-pressure fuel pump, HPF. Disturbance in the operation of any engine system leads to a change in its operating mode. If the compression is reduced, then part of the gases formed during combustion of the fuel-air mixture does not participate in the overall operation. Because of this, the pressure on the piston decreases and the engine speed drops. The idle speed for any motor is determined based on the operation of the alternator and the lubrication system. When the idle speed is lower than necessary, the alternator voltage drops, lubrication efficiency decreases, and the force required to turn the crankshaft increases. The same thing happens due to other troubles. Fuel burns inefficiently, the pressure on the piston decreases, the idle speed drops below the permissible limit, and the car eventually stops idling. If you press the gas pedal a little at idle speeds, then the engine performance is equalized. In addition, the car does not lose power on the road. In this case, the problem is in small failures of one of the engine systems, injector or diesel, or in the improper operation of the idling system, only carburetor engine. If the motor also runs with less power, serious diagnosis and repair is required. Warning: in injector and diesel engines, the idle speed adjustment is performed in the same way as the engine power control, so all checks or adjustments of the controller or injection system can be performed only in a reliable car service, where there is all the necessary equipment. Attempting to check the injector controller, fuel injector or fuel injectors on your own, without the use of special equipment, will not lead to anything good. In carburetor engines, a special system consisting of channels, solenoid valve, air and fuel jets is responsible for idling speed. Unless you know how to change fuel air filters, measure compression, or adjust valves yourself, do not attempt to clean or adjust the carburetor. Inexperience or ignorance can ruin not only the carburetor but also the cylinder head. If you are able to perform complex work, then find the documentation on the carburetor you have installed and carefully study it. And also search the internet for recommendations on cleaning, adjusting the idling system. In this case you will be able to clean the idling system of the carburetor yourself. Engine stalls at idle speed, what to do? If the engine stalls at idle, do the following: remove the air filter. If it is dirty, replace it. Check the course and find fuel filters. These operations are performed differently on carburetor, injector, and diesel engines, so read the vehicle's service manual carefully. If there is dirt, slime or paraffin in the filters, replace them. If you find paraffin in the fuel filter of a diesel engine, change all fuel to winter fuel or add kerosene, mass fraction 10 to 20%, to the fuel tank. Remove the spark plugs, gasoline engines only. The electrodes of the plugs should be grey or slightly reddish. Black plugs indicate improper fuel-air mixture, incorrect ignition timing, faulty oil rings or caps. Clean or replace the black plugs. Sometimes this helps, but not for long. To keep the engine running smoothly, find and eliminate the cause of improper combustion. Measure the compression. How to do this is described in the article, What Compression Should Be in the Engine. After you have cleaned the plugs, replaced the filters and made sure that the compression is in order, start the engine. If the engine stops idling, then you have found the problem. If not, continue checking. Check the timing gear marks. If the belt or chain is off by one tooth, it will not cause a noticeable drop in compression, but it will impair engine performance, which may cause the engine to stall at idle. Reposition the belt or chain if necessary. On gasoline engines, power loss is often caused by malfunction of the ignition coil or high-voltage wires. To check their operation, remove the wires from the plugs one by one, insert a thick nail or a bolt of suitable diameter into the tip, bring it to the engine at a distance of 3 to 5 mm and ask a helper to start the car. If the coils and wires are good, the spark will be strong and bright. If the spark is dim, barely noticeable, then a serious diagnosis of the ignition system is necessary. Fuel injection system carburetor tuning. Therefore, do the following: remove the air filter housing from the carburetor, disconnect the suction and throttle actuators and fuel hoses, unscrew the bolts that connect the upper and lower parts of the carburetor, unscrew the electric valve of the forced idle economizer system from the upper part of the carburetor. Do not lose the economizer plug, remove the injector from the plastic valve. Rinse in clean gasoline and blow out with compressed air, unscrew all carburetor jets and flush them in clean gasoline or carburetor cleaner, then blow dry with compressed air, flush all passages with carburetor cleaner and dry with compressed air, reassemble the carburetor and install the air filter, pump the fuel and start the engine. If necessary, adjust the idle speed using the appropriate screw located near the throttle actuator. Some actions may be performed differently on different carburetor models, so carefully read the documentation for your unit. If all these actions did not give the result, it means that you have made a mistake somewhere. Therefore, repeat the check again, but more carefully. In conclusion, engine stalls at idle can be a frustrating issue, but understanding the potential causes and solutions can help you address the problem effectively. Whether it's a dirty air filter, fuel delivery issues, or a malfunctioning sensor, identifying the root cause is key to finding the right fix. Regular maintenance and timely inspections can prevent these stalls from occurring in the first place. If you're unsure or unable to resolve the issue on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help. By staying proactive, you can ensure your engine runs smoothly and reliably. Thank you for watching, and we hope this information helps you keep your vehicle in top condition.